Welcome to this video. Take a moment and look around you. You have power running in your home. Maybe there's a phone in your hand. Maybe you're sitting beneath a fan or relaxing in an air-conditioned room. Now picture this instead. Just about 70 years ago, in a small part of the Arabian desert, there was a place with no electricity, no running water, no roads, no buildings, nothing except endless sand, camels, scorching heat, and a sense of hope. And today, that very place is known as Dubai, a city filled with gold, towering glass skyscrapers, and even flying taxis. A place where dreams feel real, where some of the wealthiest people on the planet come to shop, invest, live, and enjoy life. So how did this transformation happen? How did a poor desert settlement, with almost no oil in the beginning, become one of the richest, most advanced, and most luxurious cities in the world? Was it pure luck? Was it only oil? No, it was something far greater. It was vision. It was leadership. It was bold risk-taking. It was the belief that even a desert can turn into paradise. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a journey from the earliest days of Dubai, when people slept beneath palm trees, to a time when there was no pearl trade, no money, and no clear future, to the moment a small amount of oil was found but an empire was built beyond it, to becoming the global center of luxury, tourism, and innovation that we recognize today. This isn't just a history lesson. This is a story of an unbelievable transformation. Today, it stands among the richest cities on earth. In this video, you'll discover the complete story of Dubai, how it rose, how it evolved, and, most importantly, how you can improve your English just by listening. So sit back and pay close attention, because what you're about to hear won't just surprise you, it will motivate you. Let's begin with part 1, from sand to survival. Before the skyscrapers, before the Burj Khalifa, before oil, there was only sand. Let's travel back to the early 1800s. At that time, the place we now call Dubai was nothing more than a small fishing village along the coast of the Persian Gulf. It had one natural advantage: Dubai Creek, which was the main reason people chose to live there at all. The people were simple, strong, and resilient. Most of them belonged to the Bani Yas tribe and followed a leader named Sheikh Maktoum bin Beauty.
In 1833, an important moment took place. Sheikh Maktoum, along with nearly 800 members of his tribe, left Abu Dhabi and settled near Dubai Creek. They were searching for peace, trade opportunities, and independence. So they began forming a small community there, and that marked the beginning of Dubai. But life was incredibly difficult. The heat was intense and unforgiving. Fresh water was scarce. People had to dig wells or walk long distances to find it. They lived in huts made from palm leaves, known as arish. There were no roads, no schools, and no hospitals. Camels were used for transportation. For food, they depended on fish, dates, and camel milk. So what helped them survive? Two key things: pearl diving and sea trade. Before oil was discovered, pearls were Dubai's main source of wealth. Men would head out into the sea for months, diving without oxygen tanks, holding their breath for long stretches, going deep underwater to collect oysters, hoping to find a single perfect pearl. It was extremely risky. Many lost their lives, but it was their only chance. Pearls from Dubai were sold in India, Persia, and Europe, and for a short period, this brought some income. But then everything changed. In the 1930s, Japan introduced cultured pearls. Suddenly, natural pearls from Dubai lost their value. The pearl trade collapsed, and families became poor once again. At the same time, the Great Depression affected the entire world. Dubai's economy fell apart. People had little to no income. Children had no access to education. Women stayed at home, cooking over wood fires and collecting water from far distances. There were no doctors, no electricity, and no oil. But Dubai Creek still existed, and it gave the descendants of Sheikh Maktoum a powerful idea. If pearls couldn't sustain them, trade would. So, slowly, the people of Dubai began turning the creek into a trading center. Even though Dubai had very little, traders from India, Iran, East Africa, and even Europe started stopping there. Why? Because Dubai's leaders didn't impose taxes. Business was simple and easy, no heavy rules, no strict restrictions, just open trade. Gradually, the world began to take notice. In 1892, Dubai made an agreement with the British. In exchange for protection, Dubai agreed not to form alliances with other powers. This brought stability, and the British helped protect Dubai from piracy and external threats. It was a small move, but a smart one. Dubai's rulers always focused on the long term, and during this period, a man emerged, a man who would quietly shape the future of modern Dubai. His name was Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum. Who was Sheikh Rashid? He was the son of Dubai's ruler at the time. Born in 1912, he stood apart from others. While many people complained about the hardships of life, Rashid would sit near Dubai Creek, watching ships arrive, imagining a brighter future. He believed in one powerful idea. We may not have oil, but we have vision. If we build the future, the world will come to us. And that's exactly what he did. In the 1940s, Dubai was still just a small trading town. The economy was weak. British support was declining. People lived in simple palm huts. There were no proper roads, only sandy paths. No air conditioning, no cars, no industries. Yet Sheikh Rashid had a clear vision. He said, "We will not wait for oil. We will create opportunity." He began strengthening trade and planning infrastructure. At that time, Dubai Creek was becoming shallow and narrow. Large ships could no longer enter, and traders started leaving. Many people said, "Leave it. We don't have the money to fix it." But Sheikh Rashid thought differently. He decided to take a risk. He borrowed money from Kuwait and ordered the creek to be dredged, making it deeper and wider, so large ships could pass through. It was a huge gamble. If it failed, Dubai would be buried in debt. But it succeeded. The deeper creek allowed large cargo ships from India, Africa, and Iran to dock directly in Dubai. Trade grew rapidly. Merchants returned, and Dubai's economy began to recover. This single decision changed everything. With the creek working again, Sheikh Rashid focused on development. He began constructing roads using local workers and basic tools. He built the first schools and encouraged young boys to learn reading and mathematics. He established a hospital so families wouldn't lose loved ones to heat and dehydration. He introduced electricity and clean water systems. He invited foreign experts to help modernize the city. But most importantly, everything he built was designed for the future. Even without oil, he planned like a wealthy nation. He believed that if the foundation is ready, prosperity will follow. Now take a moment to imagine life during that time. Homes were still made of palm leaves or mud. Men wore simple white kandaras, and women wore long black abayas. There were no fans. People slept on rooftops during summer to stay cool. Most people didn't know how to read. Water was stored in clay pots, collected from deep wells. Dates, camel milk, and dried fish were the most common foods. Social life revolved around mosques, markets, and majlis, gathering spaces where men would sit, talk, and share ideas. And yet, people were content. They had hope because they could see their leader building something bigger. Finally, in 1966, after years of struggle, oil was discovered in a field called the Fate Oil Field, located off the coast of Dubai. But here's the twist: Dubai didn't have much oil. Not like Abu Dhabi. Other Emirates laughed. They said, "Dubai only has a few drops. What will you even do with it?" But Sheikh Rashid was ready. He used that limited oil money not for luxury, but for long-term vision. So what did he build with that oil money? Port Rashid started in 1967A, modern deep-water port that allowed container ships to arrive, turning Dubai into a global shipping hub. The Maktoum Bridge opened in 1963, the first bridge over Dubai Creek, connecting both sides of the city. Deira and Burj Dubai, symbolizing unity and growth. Airport expansion. Dubai International Airport was developed, bringing tourists and businesses from around the world. Housing projects. Modern homes were built for citizens. replacing mud houses with strong concrete buildings. Schools, mosques, hospitals, and roads. He focused on human development, building more schools, including education for girls. He opened modern hospitals with proper maternity care. He didn't spend money on palaces or gold. He reinvested it into the people and the city. Part 2. The Rise of a Vision. The year was 1971, a major moment in Middle Eastern history was about to happen. A decision that would shape not only Dubai's future, but the entire Gulf region. For centuries, the area was known as the Trucial States, protected by Britain. But now, Britain was withdrawing. Sheikh Rashid of Dubai and Sheikh Zayed of Abu Dhabi met several times in private. They agreed if we want peace and progress, we must unite. And so, on December 2nd, 1971, something incredible happened. 7 Emirates came together to form the United Arab Emirates, the UAE. They became one nation, Abu Dhabi. Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, UMM Air Quain, Fujairah, and later Ras Al Khaimah, which joined in 1972. Abu Dhabi became the capital, but Dubai became the engine of innovation and business. Each emirate had its own freedom, but they worked under one flag, one president, one nation. This partnership was powerful. Sheikh Zayed focused on using oil wealth from Abu Dhabi to develop the country, while Sheikh Rashid focused on building a non-oil economy to secure Dubai's future. Together, they agreed to build highways between cities, share resources, and open the country to the world. And that's when the real rise of Dubai began. Sheikh Rashid knew that oil would not last forever, so he launched one of the largest engineering projects in the Arab world, Jebel Ali Port, located about 35 kilometers from central Dubai. It was built in the middle of nowhere. People laughed. They said, "Why are you building a massive port in the desert? Ships will never come." But he had a vision. He said, "We are not building for today, we are building for the next 50 years. The port became the largest man-made harbor in the world, connected to an industrial zone. It allowed ships from across the globe to unload goods, factories to operate tax-free, and products to be shipped worldwide. It created thousands of jobs, generated billions in trade, and became the foundation of Dubai's logistics empire. Then came the birth of the Free Zone Revolution in 1985, another brilliant move. Sheikh Rashid's son, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, introduced a bold idea. What if foreign investors could fully own their companies, tax-free in special zones? And so, JAFTA, the Jebel Ali Free Zone Authority, was created, the first free trade zone in the UAE. Its features were simple but powerful. No corporate tax, no import or export tax, 100% foreign ownership, easy visa processes, and world-class infrastructure. The result, thousands of global companies arrived: Pepsi, Nestle, Samsung, LG, Sony, Unilever. This move turned Dubai into the business capital of the Middle East. Dubai had already built a decent airport, but in 1985, Sheikh Mohammed launched something that shocked the world: a new airline, Emirates Airlines, starting with just 2 aircraft. The goal was clear: to make Dubai a global aviation hub. Again, people laughed. They said, "You're starting an airline with just 2 planes? Are you serious?" But he believed in long-term thinking. They made one strict rule: no government interference. The airline had to succeed on its own. And it worked. They offered better service, better food, and greater comfort. Soon, Emirates was flying to London, Mumbai, Cairo, and beyond. By the 1990s, Emirates had become one of the top airlines in the world, bringing millions of tourists and business travelers to Dubai every year. While other cities were closing themselves off, Dubai opened its doors. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, the government began developing beach resorts and luxury hotels. Shopping events like the Dubai Shopping Festival (DSF) were introduced. Traditional markets, or souks, were modernized. Desert safaris, dhow cruises, and luxury experiences were created. Dubai was promoted as a place where tradition meets luxury. And guess what? Tourists came first in thousands, then in millions. They came for luxury shopping, a safe and modern lifestyle, sunny beaches, unique desert adventures, and world-class experiences. In the 1990s, Dubai also began focusing on technology and communication. The region's early telecom networks were established. Internet and mobile services arrived quickly. ATMs, credit card systems, and online services were introduced faster than in neighboring countries. Dubai didn't just modernize its buildings, it modernized its mindset. Massive infrastructure projects had already begun. Even before the 2000s, Dubai built skyscrapers like the World Trade Center, highways, and organized traffic systems. Planned communities such as Jumeirah, Air Barsha, and Deira city center were developed, including some of the first large shopping malls. They also relied on foreign labor, bringing in workers from India, Pakistan, the Philippines, Bangladesh, and other countries to build everything at incredible speed. Dubai grew rapidly organized, clean, and efficient. So what made Dubai different? While most Gulf countries depended entirely on oil, Dubai focused on building ports and airports, creating free zones, launching a global airline, promoting tourism and luxury, welcoming foreign businesses, and prioritizing trade over oil. Dubai made one bold decision to build a future beyond oil, and that changed everything. Part 3. The Golden Rise. By the early 2000s, Dubai was already becoming a global star. It had one of the world's largest ports, Jebel Ali, one of the fastest growing airports, one of the best airlines, Emirates, a business-friendly government, and a reputation for safety, order, and luxury. But Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who became the ruler of Dubai in 2006, had an even bigger vision. We are not competing with our neighbors, we are competing with the world. This is where Dubai's most iconic projects began. Burj Khalifa. The idea began in the early 2000s. Dubai wanted to build something unforgettable, a structure so tall it would seem to touch the sky. Construction started in 2004 under the name Burj Dubai. More than 12,000 workers from over 100 nationalities worked day and night. It took 6 years to complete. The tower used over 330,000 cubic meters of concrete and 39,000 tons of steel. Designed by Adrian Smith from the United States, it was built to withstand earthquakes and winds up to 240 kilometers per hour. In 2010, it officially opened and was renamed Burj Khalifa in honor of UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, who supported Dubai financially during the 2009 crisis. Its height, 828 meters, or 2,716 feet, made it the tallest structure ever built by humans. It has 163 floors, includes an Armani hotel, residential apartments, corporate offices, the world's highest observation deck, and the fastest elevators, reaching speeds of 10 meters per second. Burj Khalifa became a symbol of Dubai's ambition, a message to the world that nothing is impossible. Another bold idea followed: a man-made island shaped like a palm tree, built directly into the sea, launched in 2001 and completed by 2006. It used 5.5 million cubic meters of rock and is even visible from space. It features 16 fronts, a crescent, and a trunk. The palm includes luxury villas, 5-star hotels, the famous Atlantis, the Palm, restaurants, beaches, and shopping destinations. Why build it? Because Dubai had limited coastline, and Sheikh Mohammed wanted more waterfront property. So instead of accepting limits, they created opportunities. Today, the Palm is home to celebrities, billionaires, and luxury travelers. Dubai didn't just create land, it created value from the sea. Dubai Mall opened in 2008, right next to Burj Khalifa. It is the largest mall in the world by total area. It features over 1,200 stores, a massive indoor aquarium with sharks and rays, a giant ice rink, a VR park, and the world-famous Dubai Fountain. More than 80 million people visit every year, more than any other destination on Earth. Dubai Mall isn't just a mall, it's a city within a city, combining luxury, entertainment, dining, and technology all in one place. This made Dubai the shopping capital of the world. Dubai Metro launched in 2009, becoming the first driverless metro system in the Arab world. It is clean, fast, efficient, runs on electricity, and connects major landmarks and business areas. Designed for comfort and safety, it includes air-conditioned stations and smart card systems. It gave Dubai a world-class public transport network, allowing both tourists and residents to travel easily without cars. Then came the real estate boom between 2002 and 2008, one of the most important turning points in Dubai's modern history. In 2002, Dubai passed a law allowing foreigners to buy property. This changed everything. Suddenly, investors from the UK, Russia, India, China, Pakistan, and Europe began purchasing apartments and villas. Developers like Nakheel and Damak launched mega projects downtown Dubai. Dubai Marina, Jumeirah Lakes Towers, Business Bay, Jumeirah Village Circle, and Arabian ranches. Everywhere you looked, there were cranes, construction, and rising skyscrapers. Dubai became one of the fastest growing cities in the world. But in 2008, everything changed. The global financial crisis hit. Real estate prices in Dubai dropped by 50 to 60%. Projects were delayed. Investors pulled out. Some developers disappeared completely. It was Dubai's toughest financial moment. But Sheikh Mohammed remained strong. Abu Dhabi supported Dubai with a $10 billion bailout. And in return, Burj Dubai was renamed Burj Khalifa in recognition of that support. Dubai didn't collapse, it adapted. The government restructured debt, merged companies, supported key projects, and protected Dubai's global image. By 2010, recovery had begun, and Dubai came back stronger, smarter, and more focused than ever before. In 2013, Dubai made another bold move. It bid to host Expo 2020, the first World Expo in the Arab world. On November 27, 2013, Dubai won the bid. Fireworks lit up the Burj Khalifa, and the entire nation celebrated. Why was this so important? Because it sent a clear message to the world. We are not just a city. We are a platform for the future. Dubai promised to host more than 190 countries, welcome over 25 million visitors, build innovation zones, and focus on mobility, sustainability, and opportunity. It earned global recognition as a leader of tomorrow's city defined by technology, innovation, and luxury on a worldwide scale. By 2015, Dubai was no longer just about oil or real estate. It had become a hub for smart cities, artificial intelligence, and robotics. It launched blockchain strategies, tested flying taxis by 2017, introduced robotic police, and digitized government services. Every sector, tourism, healthcare, transportation, and the economy was rapidly going digital. At the same time, Ferrari police cars, gold dispensing ATMs, and ultra-luxurious 7-star hotels, like Burj Al Arab, created an image of wealth and exclusivity that attracted billionaires, celebrities, influencers, and investors from around the world. Part 4. Dubai's Future and the Unbreakable Vision. By 2015, Dubai had already established itself as a global tourism leader, a business hub of the Middle East, a city of dreams and luxury, and a modern example of human imagination. But then came a moment the world would never forget. A virus spread across the globe, unexpected and unstoppable. Airports shut down, borders closed, economies collapsed, cities fell silent, and for a brief moment, the world stood still. Dubai, a city heavily dependent on travel, tourism, and real estate, faced serious risk. Hotels became empty, flights were cancelled. Expo 2020, the dream Dubai had been preparing for, was postponed. So, what did Dubai do? It responded faster and smarter than most global cities. Dubai's pandemic response was fast, strategic, and disciplined. Early lockdowns and safety measures were enforced. Citywide restrictions were implemented quickly. Sanitization campaigns ran continuously, day and night. Police drones, thermal scanners, and smart apps were used to monitor safety. The government established quarantine centers and provided food, support for low-income workers, vaccination drive. The UAE became one of the fastest countries in the world to vaccinate its population. Dubai offered free vaccines not only to citizens, but also to expats and laborers. Digital governance, all government services moved fully online. Business licenses, healthcare access, visa processing, shopping, everything became contactless. Tourism bubble. Dubai reopened to international tourists earlier than most countries, with strict testing rules. Celebrities, influencers, and global travelers arrived in Dubai to escape lockdowns in their home countries. While others were hiding, Dubai was preparing. Originally scheduled for October 2020, Expo 2020 was postponed to October 2021 and ran until March 2022. Despite the delay, Dubai successfully hosted the largest global event of the post-COVID era. Expo 2020 Dubai highlights 192 countries participated. The event focused on sustainability, mobility, and opportunity. It was built in a newly developed district called Dubai South. It featured the Ayawazul Dome, the world's largest 360-degree projection dome. There were mobility pavilions, showcasing robots, drones, and Hyperloop concepts, and sustainability pavilions, featuring solar energy and recycled water systems. Each country presented unique architecture and innovation. More than 24 million visitors attended Expo 2020 over 6 months. It was a massive success in a post-pandemic world. Dubai proved something powerful. Even after the darkest night, we rise. While many cities think small, Dubai continues to think like a kingdom of the future. Here are just a few of the bold, real, and massive projects Dubai is working on today. 1 Dubai Creek Tower, still under development. Planned to be taller than the Burj Khalifa, located in Dubai Creek Harbour, designed by Santiago Calatrava. It is meant to represent Dubai's next chapter. 2 Dubai Urban Master Plan 2040, announced in 2021, a long-term strategy to transform Dubai into the best city in the world for living. Plans include dedicating 60% of the city's area to nature and greenery, creating more walkable and connected communities, expanding affordable housing, doubling public beaches, and focusing on education, wellness, and creative industries. New zones are being designed for talent, artists, entrepreneurs, and thinkers.